What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Alienware M18 with a 7900M gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're doing Chrono Odyssey again, but at 1440p. Now, this laptop is doing its usual, I'm gonna stutter like crazy thing at 1200p. So I don't think we got a good idea of what this thing could even do yet. So let's give it something harder to do and see if it can do 1440p and also not act like it did at 1200p. So let's waste no more time and let's go find out.
So starting all over again, we'll do cinematic and work our way down, which will probably be medium again. But at least right this second, it's not giving us horrible frame times. So truth be told, as long as it gets frame times like this in game, I would just use whatever it gets here, because this is better than whatever it was doing when it was stuttering like crazy. I don't know what was overheating, but something obviously was unhappy. But anyway, let's get some gameplay and see if it stays like this or if it starts getting stuttery as hell. Alright, well, now we're definitely getting a little bit more frame time skips. Alright though, let's get into the game. So, we shall now try high, which definitely has some bad frame times now. It was getting pretty bad before, but now it's back to being pretty awful. Not quite as bad as 1200p, but we're talking like maybe 10% less bad. Still awful, but definitely a little less bad. But I'd say it's about time for a hit here. Well, apparently my lighter is about out of fluid. But it gave me just a little baby flame to light this bowl, so go lighter, go. And now, it is game time. So, now we draw a medium, which seems to just make things way worse. The more you drop on this thing, it seems like it just gets worse and worse frame times. So, it's almost worth it to just like not get 60 FPS and not have horrible frame times. But both are pretty bad options, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. I would just say this is not a great system to play this particular game on, but that's just me. Anyway, let's get some gameplay.
Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. Yeah, we're at 85 on the CPU, so this is not due to the CPU. So that's kind of curious. I wonder what actually causes these weird frame time spikes then. I always thought it was the CPU overheating, but there's no way 86 is too hot. So very curious. I wonder if anybody knows. Maybe it's some other component. My Asus G15 Advantage every once in a while would stutter like crazy before I got my cooling pad, because something called the HTC Hardware Thermal Control unit would say something's overheating, and then that would throttle and make shit like this happen. Oh, that thing was more like a drop down to like 20 FPS, and then we'll go back up to like 80, 90 FPS. Like it was getting more than just sitting there stuck at 62 and looking like it's just about to have a heart attack or something. Jesus. But whatever, I can still somewhat play. It's just a little hard to aim, I'm not gonna lie. It almost feels like the same kind of latency that I would be getting playing on my capture computer, looking at like a Steam Deck or an Ally through my capture computer's little OBS window. Kind of feels like the same kind of shit. So I don't know what's up with that. But I think it's more of the laptop than the game. But this game is still hard to run for not really looking that impressive. So I hope they make it a little bit better by the time it actually comes out. Nope, fuck you. You ain't poisoning me with that bullshit. Oh, I thought I still locked on you, but I guess not. Okay, you're toast. Toast. Ooh, headshot. Wait a second. Almost out of vigor. But I don't want to do that. There we go. Oh, where's my... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. It's a beta. I'll forgive it. But that was definitely not opportune. But hey, at least it didn't happen at an actual opportune time, like fighting a monster or something. Or I guess I would say inopportune, to be precise. But I'm pretty sleepy and stoned already, so I'm probably going to misspeak here and there. And it's okay. Oh, you're a good guy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shoot an arrow at your face, Mr. Good Guy, sir. You, on the other hand, fuck you. You get arrows in the face. Is that enemy in the Fuck off. Somehow I keep unselecting them as I move around. Oh well. Now, wasn't there like a big dude? Here he is. I wouldn't have been able to avoid that. I had shit behind me. Yeah, I don't really get that much experience here. Normally I would have moved on already and started loading up somewhere else, but I kind of like staying in the same spot as everything else. That way we can compare all the stuff together, instead of just running all over the place. And then me finding another spot where I get my ass handed to me for another hour and a half. I swear it took me till like the Alienware or G15 to start finally getting how to actually play the game and not just dying instantly. But that's okay. At least I got it. That wasn't very nice, trying to sneak up on me like that. Unluckily for you, I have really insane reaction time, so normally I can dodge just about anything. Where I start losing is where it's like Souls games where you try to get that perfect dodge or that perfect parry, and then I just wait a little bit past that perfect part and I get hit. But once I get the hang of it, oh boy, it's fun. Must collect the uncommon carnage potion. Yes, white. No idea what it does, to be honest with you. Yeah, definitely when I go to play for real, I'm going to have to make a new character. Missing out on that freaking weapon I should have kind of blows chunks. Alright, that's probably about good. Let us go wrap this video on up, shall we? Alright guys, that's a wrap for Chrono Odyssey. I at 1440p on the Alienware m18 with a 7900M, and it did alright in the FPS department. It stayed around 60 once we got the right settings, but man oh man, did it have bad stutter, which made it kind of borderline unplayable. But that's not really the game's fault. That's just my laptop being a tool, I'm pretty sure. Hopefully not everybody's does that. I've heard a bunch of people tell me theirs is fine, but unfortunately, I got the raw end of stick on that. But hey, I just show how stuff runs. Hopefully it'll run better if you have a similar laptop. But either way, that's all for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.